I love theme parks but I hate queuing. I traveled to Dubai's IMG Worlds of Adventure on a weekday during the Rona, so it was as quiet as you could imagine. IMG is said to be the biggest indoor theme park in the world, but that claim is also made by Warner Bros. World in Abu Dhabi. Regardless, it's pretty huge and can take in 20,000 visitors per day. I don't think there were more than 200 visitors when I went, so about 1% of peak capacity. Some of the queuing areas snaked through 4 different rooms. All were completely empty. No queuing at all, including for the major thrill rides. Unlimited access usually costs 295 Emirati dirhams but was discounted to 195 Emirati dirhams, about $50. There's normally a fast pass you can buy to skip the queues, but they weren't even advertising it, as it would have been completely useless for anyone to buy it. I started off by visiting the haunted house. I expected it to be a ride, but it was an actual house where you walk through dark rooms with actors hiding, waiting to jump out and provide the scares. It was very well done, but it was too dark for me to really film anything. Down the street from the haunted house I found what claimed to be the world's largest Pac-Man game. It wasn't included in the unlimited rides access, so I had to pay 10 Emirati dirhams, but it was so quiet that the girl in charge of the machine was willing to let me play it for as long as I wanted. Cartoon Network has all the lame and boring kiddie rides. Marvel has immersive 3D rides featuring Marvel characters, and Lost Valley is a dinosaur-themed area with roller coaster thrill rides. I began in the Marvel section with Hulk Epsilon Base 3D. It's a type of ride I haven't experienced before. There was a giant circular seating area that could move in 3 dimensions, surrounded by a wraparound screen providing 360-degree viewing of 3D video. The 3D effects were so good that it felt like we were in the middle of the action, and that the action was happening in the middle of our seating area. I was genuinely impressed. The next Marvel ride I tried, Avengers Battle of Ultron, was another fun 3D ride, but nowhere near as impressive as the Hulk ride. Later in the day I tried 2 other Marvel rides. Thor Thunderspin is one of those rides where you're lifted in air and the seat spins in a somersault fashion, forwards and backwards. It was less impressive than its advertisement, which showed flames and water shooting up from the floor. Those effects weren't present when I did the ride, or if they were, I was spinning so fast that I didn't notice them. Spider-Man Doc Ock's Revenge is an indoor roller coaster where the seat spins around horizontally. It was decent, but definitely not the best roller coaster in the park. Those were in the Lost Valley area. My first ride in the Lost Valley I got totally to myself. A Eurofighter type of roller coaster called Predator, with a vertical incline and a steeper than vertical decline. It's a very short ride, but it's 100% thrill, and being indoors and near darkness adds to that, although it's terrible for trying to capture the fun and excitement on camera. The main thrill ride of the park, the Velociraptor, is the only one that goes outdoors. Getting the front row can make an awesome roller coaster an even more exciting experience. The other rides in Lost Valley were pretty boring in my opinion. There was a carousel that had dinosaurs instead of horses that I didn't bother to ride, and Forbidden Territory is some slow ride with dinosaur animations that is put to shame by similar types of rides at Disney and Universal Studios. Talking about being put to shame by Disneyland and Universal, the same goes for their character parade that just featured a couple of guys in Incredible Hulk and Spider-Man costumes making some half-assed effort dancing to some cheesy pop music. Thanks for watching! Please like, share and subscribe!